Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. I'm here with my sidekick, Duke. We are going to talk about something that is extremely important. Recently I've gotten a lot of questions regarding this topic, and I don't really know why offhand, other than the fact I said I've been fishing with my kids lately. And anytime you're fishing with kids, what's one of the most important things to bring with? What? Snacks. Lots and lots of snacks. So I've gotten a lot of questions recently regarding what are some of our favorite boat snacks. So I'm not going to go over what's Duke's favorite snacks or Hank's favorite snacks, because if we did, what would we have? Gummy bears, granola bars, potato chips, a lot of the stuff that I don't necessarily eat while I'm in the boat. I'm going to give you my favorite snacks just because it's a topic that's come up a lot recently, so I figured I would address it. Duke wanted to do the snack video with me, so let's get right down to it. But before we do, I want to remind you that if you want to help support the channel and you're looking to purchase tackle, please use my Tackle Warehouse affiliate link. I'll put the link for that in the video description. Also, if you're looking for some help on your local lakes or a vacation lake, you might want to check out the lake breakdowns that I've done with fishthemoment.com. We offer 40 waypoints based on a specific season to point you in the right direction and hopefully give you some help on those lakes. So let's talk about some of my favorite snacks in the boat. Duke, what's the first one? We're going to go with some nuts, more specifically cashew nuts. Generally speaking, I've got some form of nuts in the boat, sometimes in the fashion of like a trail mix, but I love to have cashews specifically in the boat because they're very easy to eat. They come in a sealed bag. It's something I can leave in the boat throughout the week, and they taste pretty good, don't they? Do you like cashews? You want a cashew? But they're also relatively healthy for you. They offer you a lot of energy, a lot of calories in a small profile. So for me, when I'm going from one location to another, I can reach in, grab a handful, and I'm good to go for a while. But cashews or trail mix are one of my absolute favorites to have in the boat with me at all times. What's the next one? Cliff Bars. I do like Cliff Bars, specifically the chocolate chip. Probably not the healthiest thing. They actually come across as being something that's supposedly very healthy for you. But as my wife says, they're full of sugar. They're nothing more than a candy bar, but I do really enjoy them. I think there is some nutritional value in it. And again, they're easy to eat. Generally speaking, when I go for a tournament, I throw a pile of these in my boat so that I've got some ready for me. And it's kind of more of a snack, but I do really enjoy them. And I do think that they do give me a little bit of an energy boost during some of those really long practice days where I'm looking for something. What do you got next? Some pepperoni. This is the Bridgeford pepperoni. I've almost always got a meat stick in the boat, whether it's sliced pepperoni like these. Sometimes it's a straight Bridgeford pepperoni stick. They've got the smokehouse sticks, which are unbelievably good. A lot of times we have some venison sticks from a deer that we got, but I've generally got some sort of meat stick in the boat because they hold up really well. They're dried meat, so they just stand up. I can keep them in the boat, and it's one of those things that I just really enjoy. But it's a really good thing. It's a good source of protein as well. Do you like meat sticks? You like meat sticks. So we eat them all the time. We've always got some form of it, but I do really like the pepperoni sticks, the Bridgeford smokehouse sticks, lots of different versions. But like I said, at the very least, we've got a venison stick that we got from somewhere. What's next? Oh, this is about the same. This is the Bridgeford beef jerky. Guys, you know I'm sponsored by Bridgeford, but this is definitely not a shameless Bridgeford plug. In reality, beef jerky is one of the best things to have in the boat, not just because there is some nutritional value to them, but this holds up so well. I carry Bridgeford jerky in my boat year round, and a lot of times I have bags that are in my boat for months at a time. You know, if I grab a handful of 5 or 6, I'll throw them in the boat. I'll eat some, replenish some. Some get left there for quite a while. But the nice thing about jerky is that it can hold up to the elements. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. It can be heated up. In fact, a lot of people would say they really like this when they have a hot summer day. They'll pull them out, they'll leave it on their deck for a while, and it almost will like soften the meat and warm it up. It's a good way to eat the jerky, but you should have some form of protein while on the water. Jerky is a great way to do it, and you don't have to worry about this going bad. One of my absolute must-have in the boat at all times. What's our last one? This might be a surprise to some, but we like these. Sardines. I always have sardines. In fact, these are sardines we get from where? Costco? Costco? The grocery store? So yeah, they come in, we get them from Costco. We buy a whole case of them. But I'll grab a couple of these and bring them with me, a couple of bricks. Bring them with me on tournament weeks, and I keep these again in the boat the entire week. If they get warm, I'm okay with that. If they, stay cool, I'm fine with that. But they are sealed individual cans that hold up extremely well. I can't necessarily sit here and say a sardine is one of my absolute favorite things to eat, but I don't mind it either. These are the ones that come in olive oil, so there's a little bit more flavor to them. The only thing I will say, I have screwed up a bunch of striker shorts and pants because I've dripped the olive oil on the pants, which ends up resulting in stains. So they are kind of one of those things you do not necessarily want to get all over you, and when you're eating them in a boat, sometimes they do get all over, but it's an easy thing to keep in the boat. Again, I probably have, I must say, 2 cans that have been sitting in my boat left over from the last tournament. I'll eat them at the next tournament, so I'm not worried at all about them going bad. And yeah, they're a good source of protein again, and they are a actually a very healthy thing to be eating in the boat. This is something my wife turned me on to, and I'm glad she did, because they hold up well. So I want to know from you guys, what are some of your favorite boat snacks or boat foods? Really what I'm looking for is a few other additional items to potentially keep in my boat for tournament weeks where I don't have to worry about them being refrigerated or going bad, that are hopefully sealed so that if they do end up getting wet, they're not going to go bad. Because honestly, I'm open to anything. I love having some snacks in the boat. Relatively healthy things are generally better, and they do help your performance if you're, staying hydrated as well as nourished while you're on the water, especially for these long summer days that are coming up where we will be fishing from probably 5 a.m. to close to 9 p.m. So that's a long day without any food. So you got to have some boat snacks. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support from you, and hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know your favorite snacks, and stay tuned. We'll have a new video coming out tomorrow for you. Good job.